It's your boy Brian Cotton. Keep pounding. I know I kind of disappeared off the face of the YouTube world. Um, no, I've been kind of busy lately. Haven't really had time to get on here and talk some Panthers. Honestly, on top of being a huge Panthers fan, I am an aspiring author. I do have two books that I have self-published. I just felt like I just didn't have time to sit and send my manuscripts to um, agents and stuff. I tried a little bit. Um, Nothing was going on. You know what I said? I'll just publish it myself. Writing is something I do as a hobby, really. But the reason why I bring that up is I got a third book coming out. It's called The Free and the Brave. Um, my first two books, Rebels and Lies, Patriots and Tyrants. Go check those out. I got them on Kindle right now. But I've been working on that. I've been finishing that up. Long book. It's about 700 pages. So I was getting that finished up. So that's where all my free time was being spent the last few weeks was on that. So go check them out if you like to read. That's my self advertising for the day. Let me talk about some Panthers football now. Last time I did a video was right before the Steelers game, and I was like, I think I had predicted the Panthers to start 5-1, and I thought they still had a good chance to do that. As we all see, they had two very poor losses to the Steelers and the Ravens. I've been saying since that Steelers game to my buddies and stuff that the Panthers defense would get its act together. It hasn't. I think right now the state of the Panthers defense right now is that they are mediocre, and I think it's going to stay that way for the rest of the season. Greg Hardy had made a bigger impact on this defense than I think. Certainly, I didn't think that his impact was that great. But you can see the way the defensive line gets pushed around in the run game. We needed Greg Hardy this year. What can you say about Greg Hardy? Nobody knows what went on in that apartment, but he put himself in a very bad situation, and it's cost his team. Now, that's not to say I don't think that Greg Hardy is the only thing that's wrong with this defense, but it's clear that without him, and subbing in Wes Horton and Mario Addison and whoever else they can throw over there on his side on the defensive end position. It just ain't working. It's not going to work the rest of the season. I mean, they could maybe put something together on defense. I don't know. I mean, you've always got a chance to have a good defensive day when you got Luke Kuechly there in the middle, but he can only do so much. So, got this game against the Packers, though. Which, by the way, before I forget, I was at the Bengals game last week. I live in Kentucky, and I made the trip up to Cincinnati. That was a freaking emotional swing all game long. The Panthers, they went down there, scored a touchdown the first drive. I was excited. Then Bernard breaks a 90-yard run. The Bengals were up, I think, 17-10 at halftime. Then the Panthers come back. They take the lead 31-24. And then they give up a 95-something yard kickoff return. Man. I was happy with the tie, though. I mean, honestly, when the Bengals drove down the field with like 2 minutes left, brought it down there for like a chip shot, really. I mean, 37 yards for an NFL kicker right down the middle. That's a chip shot. Him missing that kick, I was excited. Those Bengals fans that were talking stuff to me the whole game, they just had a look of disgust on their face. And I'm not happy with the tie, but given the situation where that's the only favorable outcome, I was happy with the tie when he missed the kick. I think the Panthers should have won that game. The defense, they just needed to give us one or two stops. Couldn't do it. I think that's going to be the story. Is Cam Newton's going to, now that it looks like his ankle's back, Cam Newton's going to have to, he's going to have to just take over games like he did in that second half. for the Panthers to win, and I think he's going to do it. I think Cam Newton right now, he's playing the best football of his career. He's not getting any help from his defense. The offensive line's not giving him any help. Of course, the running backs are hurt, so he's got no help there. It's going to be all on Cam's shoulders, and if he wants that mega contract, he's going to take the Panthers to the playoffs this year, if he wants it. So it's on his shoulders. But we got this Packers game. I grew up in Central Ohio, and I got to tell you, for whatever reason, I was in Central Ohio. You had the Browns about 2 hours up north and the Bengals 2 hours to the south. Why were there so many Packers fans where I lived? I don't know. But those Packers fans, and I can only judge. I don't know how the Packers fans are in Green Bay. I'm sure y'all are nice people. But the Packers fans that I dealt with were the most ignorant fans. Man, it made me hate Green Bay. It really did. Because when I was growing up, you try to talk football with these people, and Brett Favre was the only capable quarterback in their eyes. The only quarterback that was capable of being any good was Brett Favre. And then Green Bay, Wisconsin was the center of the NFL universe. And all the teams in the NFL would pray to them like they were praying to Mecca. That's how they acted. Like the only team that was relevant was the Packers. So, I want the Panthers to win this game. Not just because they're my team. That's the main reason why. But because I can't stand Packers fans. At least the ones that I've dealt with. I don't want them to celebrate a win this weekend. It's going to take a lot. Cam Newton's going to have to again take over this game at some point because with Aaron Rodgers and he's at home. I mean, the Packers. It's going to be if the Panthers hold the Packers to under 30 points, I'll be impressed. Let's put it that way. But I think the Panthers offense, the Packers defense has the worst running defense in the league. We might have Stewart back. I think he's playing tomorrow. And, of course, Cam Newton on that read option and those quarterback runs. They're going to be able to do some damage there. It's just going to be about limiting mistakes. I think it's going to be a shootout. My prediction for the game, I think the Panthers will get it done, 34-31. But even if they lose, I'll just take heart in knowing that the Packers fans back home are the same small-brained fans that circle jerk each other every time Aaron Rodgers has a highlight or Aaron Rodgers completes a pass. I'll take heart in knowing that. So Panthers right now 3-2-1. Can't believe that they tied. That was the most empty feeling I've ever had. Usually after a Panthers game, I'm either excited or upset, pissed off, whatever. But I just felt empty. A tie? It was like 2 seconds of joy that the Panthers didn't lose. I didn't drive all the way up to Cincinnati to see the Panthers lose. But then I immediately remembered it was a tie, and then I just felt empty. I was excited that Cam Newton had a big game, but they didn't win. They didn't lose. They tied. So, anyway, keep pounding Panthers fans. The Packers fans are calling 42-17. Once again thinking that their team is indestructible, giving no respect to the opposition. I think it's going to be a shootout. I really do. I think the Panthers are going to have a hell of a time stopping Aaron Rodgers. But on the other side, the Packers are going to have a hell of a time stopping Cam Newton. So, 34-31, that's my prediction for the game. Hopefully the defense steps up. I'm not counting on it. But anyway, that's all I got for you. Keep pounding. And I promise I'll try to be more active on the YouTube for the rest of this season. But keep pounding.